In this module, you'll learn how to build rapport with your prospect, both in person and online with social media. You'll learn what questions to ask to uncover the facts you need and what to do with those facts, and how to wrap up your initial interview by identifying the problem that your product or service will solve. Congratulations, you've successfully prospected a client, set an appointment, and completed your research. Now you just need to learn what to do to make the sale. Step 5, staying client focused, will walk you through the steps you need to focus on your client's needs and work with them to identify the problem, their need, their desire that your product or service can solve. This will set the stage for Step 6, closing the sale. Sounds simple? The goal is simple. The tools are simple. The process is streamlined, if not simple. What's complex is the interaction with your client. As the salesperson, you'll need to be able to work quickly, on your feet. You must be able to react to your prospect's answers to your questions and to keep the conversation moving toward identifying the problem that your product or service can solve. We'll teach you some techniques to build rapport and offer some appropriate questions for you to ask your prospect in order to identify his or her problem, their need or desire that your product or service can address. In addition to our tools here, you must be aware of the social signals that show your prospect is uncomfortable, bored, or otherwise losing interest in what you're saying. People buy from people they like, period. Okay, if you were the only person selling something the customer believed that he or she needed to survive, you could probably find some buyers. However, as soon as someone likable filled that need, the customer would drop you, and fast. At the same time, the client has set your appointment to discuss business, not to become best friends. Therefore, you only have a small window to build the rapport necessary to put the customer at ease before getting down to business. Now, you can spend some time in advance of the appointment building rapport online, but be careful not to overdo it. When you arrive at an in-person appointment, you should allow only about 5 minutes to solidify the rapport you began online. You have less time to make that connection if your appointment's on the phone, maybe only a minute or two. In addition to email, you can also connect with your clients through Facebook or LinkedIn. These connections, however, should be made after an initial appointment or meeting. In some cases, you may need to wait until after an initial sale. You can then communicate via social media for subsequent updates, follow-up information, or complimentary sales. It's best if you verbally ask your prospect or client if you can join their online social media sites, rather than email the request. This is because you have a business relationship, not a personal one.